Hey everyone, how's it going? I just see the live popped up right in front of me, and it looks like we have a couple people already here. Excited about that. Let's see. Okay, we got someone from Canada, Washington State, Bonita Springs, Texas. Hey everyone, how's it going? Yeah, I'm really excited about this. Let's see. I've got one of the books right in front of me if it doesn't blur it out. That some of you may be winning tonight. Hopefully, the people here will be winning. That'd be pretty cool. Hello from Oregon. Oh, wow, we've got a lot of people here. I wasn't expecting so many just for announcing this giveaway, but it's really cool to see everyone. So, are we even at time yet? No, it's not even 8 o'clock yet. Yeah, we'll give people more time. Hello from Florida, or hello at Florida. Yeah, there is some overlap in Florida. Not 100% certainly. It can be a very different environment down there, get into the subtropics. Hello in Oklahoma, Wisconsin. I was just in Wisconsin. Very cool. How's everyone doing? Right now, I'm in full fall foraging mode. Like, there's just so many things that are falling, that are dropping all at once, and I am trying to keep up. Today, I was just out gathering a ton of more American persimmon. If you keep up with my shorts, you know that I've been sharing all kinds of stuff about American persimmon. It is my favorite wild fruit ever. And yeah, I've been getting a lot of it. There's one that's just I just discovered that's down the street from me. They're all over the place here. So I've been foraging a lot from that one. It's been a whole lot of fun. What are some things that you guys are foraging for right now? Let me know in the chat because I am very curious. Other parts of the country and the world, what people are finding. Yeah, American persimmon Diospyros virginiana is limited to eastern United States and not the entire part. So if you're getting further north, like into Wisconsin and southern Ontario, then unfortunately you don't find them there quite as much. Although I have seen someone in Ontario who showed a picture of persimmon there that somehow arrived. So that's pretty cool. Beautyberries, awesome. That's a fun one. I've had beautyberry jelly before. It's very, very good. Cocoa plum. I'm not familiar with that. Wild grapevines. Awesome. Yeah, I need to go check on. I haven't had a chance to go out and look at my wild muscadine spots. So I need to make sure that I get an opportunity to go and do that. If you're just joining us, then be sure to go ahead and if you haven't yet, there's still time because I haven't pulled the comments yet. So you can go and comment on the video and hopefully watch it, enjoy the video about the AI foraging books. So yeah, I'll give you all a moment where we aren't quite at 8 o'clock Central Time yet to go and get your last comments in about what you want to learn about foraging, who you like in foraging, or things like that. Black walnuts, yes. It was just 2 days ago here, just 2 days ago that our black walnuts started dropping. Someone that I met at a conference I was at in Wisconsin was talking about a really cool cracking method for black walnuts. So I have just been itching to gather some and try out what he was talking about. 14 hours pints of beautyberry jelly. That's, yeah, quite a bit of processing. All right, yeah. So I've been getting a lot of acorns too. Acorn season just started here. If you don't know yet, I guess now it's a good time to make something of a soft announcement for it. October 4th, this coming Monday, the beginning of October, 2nd or 4th, I can't remember which one. Whatever this coming Monday is, we are starting up the Acorn series again. We did it last year, and we are doing it again this year. And I'm really excited about that because all the videos that I did last year, we're going to be able to just bulk upload those for just kind of all the things you need to go through to forage for acorns and to be able to process them into flour. So everyone will be starting off with that, and then we get to just keep on going and try all kinds of cool recipes, learn interesting history, and much more about acorns. Everything about acorns. I'm very, very excited. White oak, yeah. Here where I am in North Alabama, chestnut oaks are masting this year. It's crazy. There are so many that I'm finding. And yeah, I've already got some that have been laid out to start drying, and I'm excited to get even more. Okay. We are at 8:02 right now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to wait until 8:05 and we will start the giveaway. I have a comment picker that I'm using, so we'll be using that to figure out who our winners are for the giveaway this year. Yeah, some people drive over them. Actually, if you read Sam's book, and I'm wondering, it might actually be this book. He's got butternut on there, so probably black walnut as well. If you read Sam's book, he doesn't recommend driving over black walnuts with a car. Um, it is maybe not as efficient as as it seems compared to other methods, and sometimes with the weight of the vehicle, it can cause little micro fractures in the nut, which will make it spoil over time, as opposed to if you have a good, you know, no fractures or things like that in the nut exterior, then you wouldn't have that. What he recommends and what I do and what is very efficient is just go out and just step on them and like smash them as you're going along. And that way you're getting the inner nut, put that in your bag, whatever you're gathering, and take it wherever you're going. And then you go on with cleaning them and curing them. In that method, you're only taking them out. You're only moving them one time. So you step on them, put them in your bag, now you got them. As opposed to if you put them in your bag green, so you put them all in your bag green, and now you got them all in your bag, and then you have to take them out again, and then you got to do something. And then, so it's just extra steps that aren't needed, and in theory could promote and improve the longevity of black walnut. So that's what I've always done, and it works really well for me. I didn't get to do a lot with my black walnuts last year, but this year we're going to change that because I don't have to work quite as much. The Acorn series, I've done the hard work of that last year, so this year I get to have fun with some of the other fall wild food that we get: persimmons, hickory nuts. I was just out getting American lotus. That was one of the most amazing foraging experiences that I've ever had. Getting to go out on kayaks and find what to me is one of the most incredible wild food sources on the planet, certainly in North America. And we were gathering the seed heads, the nuts. Later in the year, we'll also be gathering the tubers. It's something that I want to learn a lot more about, but all kinds of wild food all the time. Really amazing. No, I haven't had a hybrid American persimmon. I have never had a cultivar of American persimmon, but I really want to. I'm really curious, and I'm very excited about all the development that is happening with American persimmon. I think that there is so much potential there that has not been tapped into with all kinds of different North American wild foods, because by the time that a lot of the people who were doing the food processing arrived in the New World, they had already had all of their food products, and there was not as much innovation with the North American native food species that we have here. So it's really exciting to see that. One example that comes to mind is not American lotus, but American groundnut. And I think that LSU was doing a program on making an improved variety of that to form bigger tubers. It is a legume that creates a tuber, a really, really cool native plant in North America. Okay, so we can go back to more questions after this if you want to. I've got time, but I think we should go ahead and get started on picking our 5 winners. So I just have the comment picker over here. I'm going to get it loaded up. Cool, looks like there was a couple of last minute entries, and I'm going to put it right here. Okay. When I click this, it should be showing. Yes, awesome. All right, here we go. So for the first winner of our giveaway, let's find out. Kim Martin. Congratulations. You are the first winner of, I think, my first real giveaway ever. So Kim Martin, if you're in the chat, then please say hello. But I'm not expecting that everyone will be. So I will be commenting for everyone who wins. I will be responding to your comment, letting you know that you've won. and then we'll figure out which book that you want me to send, or if you just want a gift card to Sam's store. All right, that's number one. We have 4 more winners that we're going to be picking. So I will say pick another, and we will press that button again. Pan Tran. Pan Tran is winner number 2. Congratulations. All right, pick another winner. And here we go. Cindy Thurston. Oh, I should be reading out the comments. I would love to win this book. Well, that's awesome. You did win the book. So congratulations. I'm especially excited about the people who don't have the book yet, because it's just getting to introduce you to, in my opinion, the best book foraging series that we have, I would say, across the planet, but in particular for those who are located in Eastern North America. Okay, I'll be sure to read out more of the comments so we can see more about that for the next ones. So that is 3. We have 2 more. Here we go. Pick another winner and start. Okay, Mary Bratton. Mary Bratton, you are our next winner. Favorite things to forage are any kind of berry, just whatever's in season, but it can be tricky. Oh, it doesn't show me the whole comment. Well, they like to forage any kind of berries. And yes, me too. I also like to forage any kind of berries, anything in the wild, anything that I can gather. I am interested in it. Okay, so we've had 4 winners so far. We have 1 more. 1 more winner. Here we go. Has anyone in the chat won yet? I'm hoping that we get someone. If you have, then let us know. All right, last one. Oh, Kim is here. That's awesome. Enrico, helpful video. My favorite thing to harvest is elderflowers to make syrup. Enrico, I am right there with you on that one. Elderflowers are amazing. It's one of my favorite wild foods. Everything about elder that you can get, the flowers and the berries, they're both amazing and absolutely incredible. So those are our winners, everyone. I'm going to make sure to save this, and then I'm going to find your comments, and I will respond to yours and figure out a way to get in contact with you. So for all of you who are here, and if you didn't win, don't worry, we can all still be winners here. All you have to do is to purchase this book. The price is very, very fair. I myself would pay way more than it's charged at. I think it's maybe even under $20 or something. And yeah, if you go to the video, or if you go in my mobile links on my channel, then you'll find recommended books, and this is one of them. But don't stop there. All of Sam's books are absolutely amazing, and something that we all should be buying instead of these stupid, terrible AI books that are flooding the market right now. Sam actually has the AI book. I don't have it with me. He's looking over it himself. I imagine that people like him and other authors are way more impacted than, I'm more focused on online education solely myself. I don't have any books out or anything like that. But yeah, I'm really thinking a lot about this AI foraging book thing, because as I said in the video, I think it's going to keep on getting worse. I think that they're going to keep on getting better at masking and mimicking what a real person would be able to do. So yeah, I just want to be a voice. I'm not alone. I'm one of many to put out the signal that, hey, watch out for these things. If anything, here's my theory. Eventually, these are going to get good enough to where, if you just look at the information that they provide, it's a good book. There's nothing wrong with it. However, I don't want to support someone who effectively has stolen the work of other people. I want to support the people who are doing the primary work, the discovery, the experimentation to figure out how to work with these wild foods. That is what I love to do myself, is experimentation and discovery, and I want to support other people who are doing that. So I think you do too, by being here and caring about foraging. That says a lot. So yeah, check out all of Sam's books. One second, let me show you another one of his. This one was just released, Field Guide to Edible Wild Plants of what's it called, of Eastern and Central North America. And I'm telling you, everyone, this book, there will not be a better book field guide for this range written. Yeah, it'll be decades before we have a book that is as comprehensive as this one right here. It is really, really incredible. I cannot recommend it enough. I've been foraging for a long time, and there were species that I never even knew about in my area that I found in this book. So I can't recommend it enough. All of Sim's books, and in the on that page where you can find my recommended books, there are others in there as well by other authors that I really enjoy and appreciate and have met, are real people. So yeah. Okay, that is it for the giveaway, everyone. Let me go back to this screen. So I'm gonna stay on until, I don't know, 8:20 or so, answering questions if you guys have any. This is something that I normally do on my Patreon. We have a once a month call where you just get to ask any questions that you have about foraging, things that you are learning. So if you're interested in that, it's Patreon/Feral Foraging. You can try it out for free and access all of the stuff that we have there. But yeah, we do these monthly. But I'm excited and I'm really happy that you're all here. So I'm going to stick around for a little bit to answer any questions that you have. Just chat them in the chat, and I will be answering them as they appear. Yeah, I can't believe so many people have the gall to sell AI generated content using stolen work from others. Unfortunately, that's just the way of the world. And as I talked about in the video, it's not just foraging. And I don't think it'll be limited foraging in continuation like from here on out, because it's just so easy to, shotgun a prompt across to make a book for a subject, where you can pump out a bunch of content from AI. So, like I said, more important now than ever to make sure that we, really know the people that we are buying these books from and supporting. And I'm, going to be doing my best to make sure that you all are aware of who those people are. Sam's website is called, I think it's called The Forager's Harvest. I think if you just Google Sam Thayer, Thayer, then it should take you to his website, foragersharvest.com or something like that is what it's called. I would like the 101 medical herbs. Great. That's awesome. I'm glad that you found it. And yeah, I see a question. What's the book called again? Sam Thayer. The one that we did the giveaway for is The Forager's Harvest. I think that's the name of his website. And then this one here is Sam Thayer's Field Guide to Edible Wild Plants of Eastern and Central North America. And both of those are available on his site that you can purchase them. Do you find any mistakes in the AI books? John asked that question. John, I think the better question is, could I find anything correct in the AI books? Yes, there were many mistakes. I go through every mistake that I found in my Patreon. I have it's like a 20 or 30 minute long walkthrough. Some of them are really, really funny. The ways in which it messed things up was kind of comical. Just, I don't know, the prompt got in a really weird place with the language model. So yes, it got a whole lot wrong. Yeah. So anyway, as I was talking about before, for those of you who joined a little bit later, I've just been in the middle of fall harvest and trying to keep up, which is, it's quite a task because everything just becomes ripe and ready to go all at once, and they drop to the ground, and it's on you to go and get them. In my neighborhood, there are 2 Chinese chestnut trees that are just absolutely loaded. I mean, carpeting the whole floor around them. So I'm going to try to go and knock on their door and say, hey, would you like for me to clean up all of your spiky chestnuts on the ground for free? All I ask is that I can keep a couple of the nuts that I gather along the way. So maybe they will go for that. Okay, that's a really good question, Super Nerd. I like that name. Have you ever seen Apios? Uh, is it Princiana? I haven't. I've looked it up on a naturalist, and I think that there are some that are within a maybe hour vicinity of me, according to a naturalist. And I really would love to see that one in person. I would love to plant that one in my backyard and start to propagate it because it is just, a really, really cool species. Yeah. So I haven't, but I really want to. I'm on the hunt for that one because I'd love to propagate it. My pawpaw harvest was, I don't know, 5 out of 10, I would say. I found a new spot this year. Actually, I found two new spots this year. So that was cool. My main spot that I normally go to, yeah, like it wasn't bad. I've had years where it's just been like nothing, but it certainly wasn't as good as it has been in some previous years as well. So decent. 5 out of 10. Speaking of endangered species, there was one. For the persimmons, I've been researching the process of bledding. And bledding is well known for other fruits. Excuse me. One of them is medlar. And there, until recently, according to the research I was looking at, there was not a known native species of medlar to North America. But it seems that they found one. And it's in like Arkansas. So I'm just thinking like, man, could I just make the trip out to Arkansas to find that? But on iNaturalist, I believe they're obscured. Another one that I would love to be able to plant in my backyard. Medlar is a really cool fruit. I don't know too much about it because I just started researching it, but it, like persimmon, both American and Asian persimmons, when they're ripe, like when they're like the ripeness of an apple, they're not ready. They benefit from being bletted, the process of bletting, where you are allowing it to go beyond ripe. And what I talked about is that everyone says, oh, you need frost to do this. From everything that I've been able to find, that is not completely true. Like frost might help with the process, but it's not a requirement and can even possibly be leading you to a not completely ideal state if you're using frost because it'll accelerate it too much. And it might be better to just slowly let it blet or kind of go through the stage of becoming overripe, where all the acids and the long chain polymers are breaking down into simple sugars. So yeah, I've been doing research on that. I just came to mind that less common tree. Yeah, you gotta beat the landscape maintenance people to them because yeah, there's a couple of black walnuts around here that they'll just completely be gone, and so I just have to get a chance to go and get them before that happens. We have a lot of the Asian mulberries here, but I think that they do hybridize. Asian being Morus alba, and they do hybridize with Morus rubra, as far as I'm aware. Someone asked, "Have I tried Texas persimmon?" Yes, I have, and it was delicious. I was in San Antonio, Texas, and I'm seeing this fruit everywhere. I mean, this tree was covering the hillsides, and turns out that it was Texas persimmon, and it was indeed delicious. I really, really love that one, and yeah, it makes me want to go visit Texas again to see if I can find some more. It was really cool. Tropical areas, there's black sapote. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. And I is black sapote the giant version of Texas persimmon? Like, is it in the same genus Diospyros, the one that you're talking about? Super nerd. Me and Super nerd just nerding out. You're in good company. Yeah, I haven't always done this, but this year I find myself I'm letting all my persimmons that I gather, like if they're nice and orange and squishy, then I'm letting them over ripen completely. So yeah, I mean they just I'm putting them out. I'll have a video about this soon, but I'm putting them out in a well ventilated area with just a fan going. I have a fan going all the time in the fall for curing black walnuts, for drying acorns. Right now, I have them for drying my American lotus nuts, so it's just always going. Different species. Different species, same genus. Very cool. Okay. Yeah, I was not aware of that. I'm going to have to look that up. And if you happen to know the scientific name off the top of your head, please type in the chat because I'm just curious. Okay. I'm running out of ideas of things to talk about here. Let's see. We've talked about persimmons. I could tease the acorn series a little bit more. We're starting the acorn series. It's going to be the whole month of October. So, everyone get ready. I hope you're excited. Look out for your oak trees around your area. See where there are good acorns dropping. The first video is going to be telling you about where to look for acorns, what spots are better than others. Sneak peek. The woods is a really bad place to look for acorns, funny enough. Seems counterintuitive, but that's just kind of how it is. And yeah, I hope everyone here who's on the live will be joining me in the acorn series, that you'll be processing your own acorns and we can all learn how to take this wild food that is so underrated, so underappreciated, and turn it into all kinds of amazing dishes and recipes via acorn flour. I have tried Yopon tea, yes. Chinkapin chestnuts. Are you talking about chinkapin, like actual chinkapin chestnuts or chinkapin oak? When I tried the Yopon tea, it wasn't anything. I don't remember noting it to be extraordinary or bad in any way. It was a good tea. I enjoyed it like I would any other tea. Yeah, I enjoyed it. But the cool thing about Yopon is, and maybe there are others that I haven't researched this too much recently, but it is one of, maybe one of the only one of native caffeine sources in North America. Of course, there are other things like cleavers technically have a small amounts of caffeine. They're in the same family as coffee, but it's like not a meaningful amount at all. None of the vomiting effect. Okay, so the vomiting thing is not, I wouldn't say it's a myth because I don't think that it's talked about too much, but there's no vomiting that happens from Ilex vomitoria, despite the name. I think that some of the people who were naming things at the time were watching native people use it, and it was maybe used in ceremonies that involved vomiting, but no. Ilex vomitoria does not induce or cause vomiting. I mean, enough caffeine can, I'm pretty sure. So, you know, if you had like a ridiculous amount, then there's that. But no, there was no gastrointestinal distress whatsoever with consuming Ilex vomitoria. Yopon Holly, because it is just such a graphic name, Ilex vomitoria. Fermented mulberry leaf. That sounds delicious. One thing that I've wanted to get more into, to learn more about, is the process of oxidizing leaves for making tea. So, and I'm not very well versed in this, but green tea and black tea are the same species. But the difference is that black tea is fully oxidized and green tea is not oxidized at all. So, yeah, the same process can be done for many other types of leaves that we would make. So this year I was testing it out with raspberry leaves and oxidizing them. And yeah, it does add a lot of richness and flavor to the tea. And it was really, really good. So I want to try it with more things. Like I want to try it with sweet gum. And the person just mentioned, oh, I lost your name. It's so hard to keep with the chat. Twisted Franny mentioned fermented mulberry leaf. And maybe fermented or maybe oxidized. Maybe we could do both. That sounds really delicious to me as well. Okay, running out of time here, so I'm gonna be capping it off in just a little bit, but I'll take maybe 2 more questions. Just as a reminder, we do these Q&As monthly on my Patreon, so if you're interested in continuing things like these, then I highly encourage you to check it out, as well as all the other videos that I have about tree identification, really in-depth stuff there, walkthroughs of the AI foraging book. We're going to have a lot of stuff coming up about winter tree ID, which is one of my favorite subjects. So yeah, if you're interested for that, then stay tuned because I'll be talking about it and you can go and check it out right now. Very low mass for white and chestnut oak. Yeah, it's interesting. In my area, chestnut oak it's a bumper this year. Okay, let's see. Do you have any recommendations for botanical field guides in the Kentucky area? Yes, there. Let's see. Oh, do I not have it with me? Oh, there it is. I always lose it. So this one I think would cover Kentucky well. Wildflowers of Tennessee, the Ohio Valley, and the Southern Appalachians for wildflowers. Of course, if you are interested in foraging, which I assume you are because you are here on this channel, then once again, Sam Thayer's field guide would be really, really fantastic for Kentucky. I think you'd have like 100% coverage there. I've not tried, well, actually, I have eaten sand cherries before at a foraging conference. They were very, very good. Oh, for wood, like for trees? Yeah. Then I would recommend Eastern Trees, the. Hold on. I forgot the name. That is hilarious. I totally knocked over my bookends there. Peterson Field Guide, Eastern Trees. I highly recommend this one. That's the one that I go to all the time. I've got like look at this stack of books you guys have me get. Look at these. Maritime plum. Ah, yeah. You got to keep them away from those deer. Luckily, deer aren't too much of a problem in my area, but some of my family, they have places where, yeah, deer are something to, yeah, you got to keep away. Maybe with some hunter friends. All right, everyone. That is all that I have for today. So thank you all so much for being here. I really appreciate it. Please look out for a bunch of videos that are coming your way very soon, all about acorns. I would love nothing more than for you all here to take part in the acorn series, follow along. On my channel, you can find information about my Discord, where we're going to continue to chat about acorns. You can share your questions, your progress, what's going on, and I really, really hope to see you there. Hope to see you in the comment sections of the videos for all the acorns. It's going to be a really, really fantastic time. So, yeah, thank you all so much, and I will see you very soon, somewhere foraging related. All right. Bye, everyone.